Hey guys, this is Master, and welcome to Tops 117, which has nothing to do with Pokemon. It's my Dissidia Team characters tops. So, this is a character top depending on the characters that I like out of it. Okay, so that's that. So, you know how Dissidia Team is kind of like a weird-ish fighting game. It's like a 3D fighter game. You play as a bunch of different Final Fantasy characters. So the list will not count if I like the character as a character in the original game. It's more like if I'm good at playing as their character. And by good, I mean, like, not getting completely trashed by level 50 CPUs. Okay, so let's move on. Number 10, the Emperor of all things, mostly because I don't know, I just try the Emperor, and like, hey, if I can just like starfall the CPU to death, so why not just use him? So the Emperor is like a trap master, so what does he lays down traps, mainly preparation for his strong attack to Starfall, which summons an unblockable giant meteor at the opponent. The catch is that it takes a long time for it to cast, so the Emperor, I guess what he's supposed to do is lay down traps so the enemy can't just just power through him while he just hides in somewhere and just like casts the Starfall. And of course, given how the game works, you will know when someone's going to use Starfall. So it's not exactly the most like hidden of skills, but it's actually really, I guess, satisfying just to pull off that giant meteor on the opponent's face. So I would say the Emperor is kind of fun to play, although he's just like kind of lame otherwise. He doesn't really do much other than lay down traps, the occasional flare that's because it really annoys you, and yeah, just being an annoying enemy to face. When it comes to costumes, of course I like his ult too, which I don't know, just like makes it look cool. I don't remember if his EX mode of that one gives him the Light Emperor final boss, but because you know I barely use the burst attacks there very well, so yeah. So the Emperor, he is very like trap master. He's pretty satisfying to use once you pull off Starfall. Nine, Kuchar. Cause Kuchar, he's like I guess I'll use all my original like mains. However, since I started using a lot of other characters, I just like put him way down. The thing with Kuchar is that a lot of his moves just like, since I would say a lot of his like really good moves, that just don't want to connect very well, mostly because if your opponent just do his air dash, it will just block off almost every move he has. So Kuchar, this very I don't know how to say it. Just like he's hard to use because a lot of his moves involve ranged moves that can easily be blocked, and it's not very helpful. Sucks though. I like Kuchar, like both as like a character, so to say, and I'm the city character, but that just happens. A Yuna, also known as freaking Mega Flare the character. Since Yuna's best strategy is once you get the lock behind the bottom HP attack Mega Flare, all you do is spam the move, you win automatically because that move is so broken. So yeah, I would say like Mega Flare itself is really broken, but then again, Yuna, even without it, it's actually really, I find it really good. Mostly because the summons just sometimes want to work where you want them. It's kind of weird that Yuna doesn't attack on her own at all, because like everything she does, she calls upon either Ifrit, Shiva, Ixion, Bahamut, and I think another that I don't remember very well. But she does summon mostly just those. I guess those four. And they aid her in a lot of her, in pretty much every move she has. Although some of them for really great effect. Like for example, there's one finishing move, I think it's called Thor's Hammer, where she throws Ixion right in front of her, and those inks in front of her. However, it can home into the opponent. So that's really good, really fun to use. So I'll say Yuna is like, despite being like a really, that's kind of a slow character, and you have to wait a while to get Bahamut. But even when you get to Bahamut, she's like pretty interesting character to use, and she's really tough. 7 Prish. I guess when I made characters I wanted Record Keeper, at the time didn't lock Prish, but now that I thought I just barely locked Prish, but since then I played Prish a bit, and she is kind of cool to play. Pretty much all she does is combos. Her stick is like you land a move, and of course it can follow up another move. It's even in the menu, because when you go to the menu, pick which moves you want her to use for command. Almost every single one of her commands has a combo option, and that combo option can be any of her other moves. So, for example, you could just go for a single punch. Let's say, I don't know, because it's kind of a roundhouse, so to say. I think it's one I use quite a bit. She does have a lot of combo options, which kind of makes her a bit unpredictable, but it does make Prish kind of fun to use because she's fast. She hits pretty hard. She does have a bit of range, and like once you get things going, you can hit with Prish pretty easily. I found her a lot easier to hit things with than Tifa, mostly because Tifa is more like a lot of trickery to a lot of her moves. So like it's like her shaking like her feints. So I don't know, just find out hard to use. But Prish is more like a standard 1-2 punch go. So that's kind of make her fun to use. Six, Vaughn. I like Vaughn. You would think that with a Final Fantasy fan like myself, you would think I would hate Vaughn no matter what I say. But here's the thing, in A2, I really do like Vaughn because he actually looks halfway decent. And speaking of looking halfway decent, he has that costume in Dissidia, so he loses some of that, things that nobody likes Vaughn for. And him in the story is just alright. Like, he makes me look the idiot in the story, but it kind of makes sense considering he's Vaughn. But, his playstyle is a lot like what I wanted for Ramza to do if he was a playable character. Granted, he's a playable character in the new Dissidia, but it's not the same as what I thought of. Yeah. But, yeah, Vaughn, kind of like what he does, like, he uses all of his different weapons he can use in 12, and just use it to some extent. Like, example, I like using his crossbow, where he just goes in the air and goes backwards, shoots his crossbow, and then goes to a chase scene. Or his staff, where he surrounds himself in his staff. His staff just goes all around him. It's a really fun thing to use. So I guess Vaughn's moveset is pretty cool. He gets his awesome A2 outfit, so he's okay, guys. He's okay. Number 5, Ultimecia. Now, okay, Ultimecia is kind of like Wii Fit Trainer to me. Yes, I'm going there again. In which the character had difficulty figuring out why she's even in there. Not Ultimecia the character, I mean Ultimecia her playstyle. But I decided, you know what? I kind of want to use Ultimecia because the thing is, like Wii Fit Trainer, Ultimecia is the kind of character I just want to, like, when I feel like I want to chill for a while and play Dissidia, I might just play Ultimecia. But Ultimecia is a really huge outfighter because, like, she is mainly for range, and because she's mainly for range, it's just a lot of moves that she throws up the move. However, you gotta wait a while for the move to show up. However, in that time, the opponent can just like hit her out of it, and her moves cancel very easily, which stinks. However, Ultimecia has a lot of like really fun ranged options. And something I really like of a character, and I think if Bro wasn't licensed, he probably would play Ultimecia too because of her super outfighterness. There were a lot more so than other characters on Dissidia. So, but again, he probably maintained for all I know because he likes dragons. But I guess I would say I definitely like Ultimecia because a lot of her, like pretty much every other move she has it has come in 2 phases, like one if you just press the button as is, and one if you hold the button. For example, my favorite is Knight's Arrow, in which if you just tap the button a lot, she sends out two energy arrows, and then 2 energy arrows, and 2 energy arrows and try to like upwards and try to hit the opponent if there's no ceiling. And you can press several times, so you can have like, I don't know, 10, 12, 14, 16 arrows like coming in trying to home in on the opponent. And if you get hit with any of it, they don't take that much damage, but they do get stunned quite a bit. Or if you hold the button, she throws out 1 giant energy arrow, and it stays in place. And you can do the same thing, and if you keep holding the button, you'll do up to 4. And then after a certain time, if you don't get hit, the arrows actually wait a while, and then they immediately just shoot towards the opponent, all 4 of them. And in that time, you can probably use something else. That is cool. So I do like that move specifically at Ultimecia, and I found Ultimecia a very fun character to use. For Mr. OG himself, the Warrior of Light, I would say like him and Farian, like he's more or less the same. However, if I were to choose between Warrior of Light and Farian, I'd probably choose the Warrior of Light, because even after starting to use Farian a lot more and starting to like Farian like that, I think I consider like the Warrior of Light kind of a better Farian. No offense, Farian, but he's a balanced character. He's more like the balanced character if he's more physical oriented, but he could do magic, sort of like Farian, except that it's like the way Farian does magic is can get kind of grating depending on what position you're in. But with Warrior of Light, like if you want to use magic, you throw magic, but even though it's not going to be as good, because he has a lot of really good range options outside of magic. So I would say Warrior of Light's a really good up close to mid-range character that is pretty fun, pretty satisfying to use, because a lot of his moves involve just like he's just doing crazy, like a crazy movement with his sword and his shield. So he's like kind of a crazy character to fight as, and I really do like him. He's like, how do I explain it? He just a very looks like a very seasoned sword master. That is what the Warrior Light is. Plus he's OG, so he's good in my eyes. 3, Tias! Now you would think that as a Final Fantasy fan, I should not like Vaughn. I should probably hate Tias just as much. Cause, well, but Tias, as a character in Dissidia, holy crud, he's awesome. Like, to the point that I kind of want to play 10 just to see, like how cool Tias is in his game. Like, and I know about Quick Hit and how Tias is like the easiest character to have Quick Hit. Quick Hit's one of the best moves in the game. So, geez, Tias, for these most tall guys in the game don't run that fast, because usually when you think of games and like fighting it in general, you think the small guy is like the weakest but also the fastest. No, but Tias though, he's tall, well, relatively speaking tall, and he runs probably as fast as Zidane, and who's the thief. So, Tias, he runs really fast, and like getting his sword is cool. I don't like Brotherhood sword is pretty cool, but the way he moves along with attacks is pretty cool, because the whole point of Tias is that he moves along with the attack. So like I said, for example, the one part he goes in the air and just swoops in a bit of an arc, like he goes down and then goes back up a bit, and in that time he can hit the opponent and do some really crazy nonsense. But I said Tias is really cool because the way he does his movements along with attacks kind of make him a really cool fighter, and it makes it almost main material for me, because that's how cool Tias is. Again, I don't know about any tier lists or whatever, because I only just really started playing the game. I'm not gonna bother playing the game like the super competitive level. Because I'm doing it on my phone, not on a legit PSP. Which, if I do a legit PSP, it'll probably work a lot better, considering there's no shoulder buttons. I mean, the others are there, but they're not on the shoulder. So yeah, TS, awesome dude. Two, like, this is, even though you think that, okay, my, the Wii Fit trainer is, why Wii Fit trainer not on second, but, he is up there, my main material, my man Golbez. You would think that, okay, where's Cecil then? Is he the first place? Maybe, but, I'll say that Golbez, I don't know why, but I just feel like Golbez hits my playstyle perfectly. Not perfectly, but, like, very well. I don't know why. I can't explain why. Mostly because he has enough range moves to make it to make his playstyle work, but also has a bit of up close action or range moves that are better, like slightly better off if he knows to do it close. So I would say Golbez has a lot of really good range options, but not like super range like Ultimecia, but like range enough so that if you even go close, your range moves will go really well. For example, there's one where you hold a sort of like dark sphere and you hold it and you push out bits and you teleport behind your opponent, trying to knock your opponent into the sphere. And if you hit your opponent after you teleport, your opponent will land on the sphere, even if logic and physics don't make sense. So that's cool, and goes with a lot of like satellite options because he has one move just swipes his arm, and then 3 like spheres come in and shoot lasers. And then there's one where he shoots another sphere and then shoots a giant laser downwards. And then Golbez can hit things out of that or combo off of that. And you can do the same with upwards. And he has a finisher which just throws giant lasers forward. I don't know, maybe it's just the lasers. I think it's just the lasers because Golbez has a lot of cool lasers. But he is pretty cool. Of course, he's an armored beast, as I said before in my Record Keeper OC video. So he's an armored beast, and I think he's cool. So, and his moveset is like the style I really want in a character. And number 1, who just so happens to be one of my favorite characters in Final Fantasy, my boy Bart. Because he has a playstyle that is similar to, he has like similar moves to pretty much every other hero in the game. Because remember what I said before about Tidus, that he has this one move in which he just swoops in an arc where he goes down in the arc and back up again, but also going forward. Bart has this, but also can change to a move different from what Tidus had based on another character. So what Bart has, he has combinations of different attacks and use him as his own. So he starts out with a move you would think that would work one way if you played another character, but no, something different happens. That's how cool Bart's is. I do like Bart's playstyle, and just so happens that his moves, I do like his playstyle as his own, based on moves from other characters. Also, doesn't help that he's Bart's. So that kind of said Bart's is one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters of all time, and he's my favorite Dissidia character of all time based on his moveset. Okay, so that is all. Like what, 18 minutes? So it shouldn't be that long for top 10. So that is all. See you guys later for another TOTS episode.